Hello everyone and welcome back. Katrina Amejisuto here. Today I wanted to invite you to my Tokyo apartment. So if you're interested, stay with me and let's go.
Thanks for noticing.
So a few words about my apartment. I live in central part of Tokyo and this apartment is, I believe, around 47 square meters. The good thing about it, I like how there's a lot of light in the living area and the bedroom is relatively big. It's big enough to fit a queen-sized bed. Not all the apartments do. The building itself is also relatively new. I believe it's 2 or 3 years since it was built. On the bad side, as I mentioned, this apartment is 47 square meters. Recently I've been feeling that the space is getting a bit narrow for me and I was kind of hoping that maybe in the future we could move to a bigger place. But it's a big upgrade to me because when I just moved into Tokyo, my first apartment was only 18 square meters. Trust me, it's really tiny. Alright, without any further ado, let's proceed. Alright, so here is our entrance. A pretty standard door. And here on the door, since there's been a lot of cases where I forgot something, I just decided to put a sticker. Which is a checklist of absolutely necessary items that you cannot forget. So it's just a final reminder before you leave home. This convenient tension pole here that has our outdoor clothes, it wasn't here from the beginning. This is something that I thought of myself and I found it, I believe, on Rakuten. But it actually serves a great purpose here because I don't really want to store my outside clothes in my walk-in closet. I prefer to keep them here, so it's a nice option. And then a standard rack for our umbrellas and then a rack for the shoes that we usually use most of all on everyday basis. So yeah, quite simple. This is what it looks like. And then Neko-chan cat carpet, or I don't know what to call it. I just like to see it. It kind of greets me every time I come home. Alright, so as you walk in, you immediately get greeted with this shoe box, which was here by default. So it's nice, I didn't have to buy anything extra. And on top of it, I like to keep all kinds of hair products or just perfumes or some stuff that you might need to grab when you're about to leave, which includes a mirror. And by the way, this mirror on the wall, it wasn't here by default, so I had to get a bit creative and I had to buy it, I think, on Amazon, or was it Rakuten? Not quite sure. I also did some DIY here just to make sure that all our keys are organized. And don't ask me why we have so many. I think most of them are bike keys and well, yeah. As for this shoebox, as I always think, more space. Please give more space. But this is as much as we get, so we have to live with it. Now on our right there are 2 doors. One of them leads to our toilet and the other one is to the bathroom. Let's check them out. So the bathroom, as you can see, is quite simple, not so much space, just the bare minimum. So a sink, a washing machine, a hamper, a couple of shelves. As you can see, I try to use all of them and I wish I had more. Again, more space, please. But yeah, the washing machine is actually secondhand and I absolutely hate it. I wish we had a better one. I wish we had a newer one. A one that at least dries your stuff or at least washes them in warm water as opposed to washing everything in cold water, which is normal in Japan and which I'll never understand. But washing machines in Japan cost a fortune, so I'm not quite ready to spend that much yet. And to the left is the bathroom itself, which is also quite simple. Nothing fancy. classic Japanese bathtub with some mirror, with some shelves. Well, it's not bad, but I wouldn't call it like superb either, but works fine. Now moving on to the toilet. Toilet is actually something I'm quite proud of. I did spend quite some time making sure it looks cozy and well, you actually enjoy spending time here. So I added some plants, some shelves. So this shelf was here by default, which I really like. This one I think I bought on Nitori, I believe. As well as the little carpet, little cover for the toilet, not sure what you call it. And then again, not enough space in our apartment, so I have to keep my vacuum cleaner in here. This shelf was also here by default, just a little extra space, which is nice. And well, since we spent quite some time in the toilet, I guess, I find it really nice and entertaining to spend some time learning about the world, maybe learning some geography, making sure you know all the capital cities of the world. So yeah, a little nice detail on the toilet paper storage. I really like these little neko. And also we have a really funny toilet paper. It says onaka no tsubuyaki, which roughly means twitters or whispers of your stomach. And as you can see, there's a love story between some poopies. Yeah, and it's really cute. I don't think I'll ever actually use it. I just like the way it looks. Oop. And now we're ready to move on to what is called living, dining and kitchen. Right as we walk in, you can see my absolute treasure. The thing I love the most in this place is my piano. And if you're interested to learn about it some more, I actually have a separate video about me unboxing it and giving some demo on how it sounds. But I think it's really one of the most beautiful and compact digital pianos you can get. So absolutely no regrets getting this one. So right next to it I have this little shelf of everything, and it's quite unsightly, I know. I wish I could find a better solution, but for now this is what we got. And here is my little bag of sheet music, also a miscellaneous basket of stuff, some towels that I couldn't find a better place for. Yeah. And the air conditioning. An interesting detail is right next to it there's actually a mysterious bar. And maybe first I wasn't even aware what it is for. It's actually a very smart idea, because this bar actually allows you to dry your laundry inside, right in front of your air conditioner. So you can dry your laundry while also keeping your house nice and warm. So I think it's really cool. So next here is our shelf with our book collection and all kinds of decoration items, and also on top of it there's another unsightly thing. Well, again, not enough space in this apartment, so you have to be really creative, so I bought this box. I actually hoped that this box would go nicely into that rack over there, but unfortunately it didn't. My calculations were a little bit off, so I ended up putting it here, and inside of it there are actually some laundry stuff, some exercise stuff, as well as the yoga mat right on top of there. I know it looks kind of ugly, but can't be helped. And so here we keep our books. This is my manga, some of my books. This weird picture is me traveling back in time. Some more books. Here, books in Japanese, which I never read. I don't even ever touch them. They're not mine. Collection of cute little teacups, which I actually never used. Wow. They're purely decorative. もったいない. some booze, which honestly I don't even know when we're gonna drink all that. Maybe never. And now the actual living, dining, and over there on the background, kitchen. So this is the couch where we spend a lot of time chilling, watching TV. Took us quite a while to find affordable TV, big enough and nice enough, but we actually found it. It's a unknown company. I've never heard about this company. It's called Odeon or Orion. I'm not sure, but it's quite cheap, but it's got everything we need. And here, my latest best friend, so to say, PlayStation 4 Pro. And now, boom, dining. So this is our dining table. Again, I really like how there's so many windows in this room. So especially in the morning, there's so much light and it's absolutely the best. Here we have a little nice shelf, which I think also counts as kitchen counter. We just keep here a few decorations, 2 chairs, plus a bench here. So, which makes this dining table fully compatible, so to say, with at least 4 people eating at the same time. Now slowly moving to the kitchen. I believe it has everything I need. This thingy there, it wasn't here. I actually had to buy it in Nitori, I believe. But I think it fits here quite nicely. Another unsightly rack, which is really hard to replace. We actually use the top of that rack as a place for dishes to get dry. This over here is an embarrassment. Well, it's a bag to keep all my bags in. I know. I'm one of those people who cannot throw away bags, and I keep storing them. I keep hoarding them. I don't know what you do about it. Do you also do that? Let me know in the comments. Am I the only one who's doing that? Now the thing here is one of my favorite things. I'm actually so very happy that we decided to buy it. Actually, we're renting it. They bring water to us, I believe, every 3 to 4 weeks. I know for sure that I'm drinking enough water and I don't have to carry that water myself. It's all nicely delivered every time, on time. Plus, you have access to hot water whenever you need it. Some vitamins. This one I already showed you in one of my previous videos. This is my coffee machine. Well, I don't know if it's real coffee or not, but it works for me, the capsule style one. Snack station, the hot sandwich maker, tons of bread because we go through our bread quite fast. The rice maker, the drawers that I was talking about, again, adds a little bit of space, a little bit of organization to keep our stuff in. And then here is our fridge, the microwave, I don't mind the mess on top of it. Then here we have another nice little window, and moving on to our stove. We're keeping all our spices here, pretty much everything you need for cooking. Some kitchen utensils, the cutting board. This thing here is pretty much obsolete now because we have the water server, but sometimes, I don't know, if you're making a noodle cup or something, it just feels mottainai to use the nice water from water server, so might as well boil some in this kettle. There's a little moo over here. I quite like the sink in our kitchen. It's pretty wide and pretty big, so yeah. Now moving on from our kitchen to our bedroom. So when we were looking for this apartment, we were specifically looking for a bedroom that would fit a queen-sized bed. And so as you can see, this bedroom is perfect for the queen-sized bed. I really like this chandelier. I believe I found it on Rakuten. It reminds me of Sakura or something. It can be quite cold at night, so I'm still keeping my oil heater right next to me. Here's a little collection of my accessories and all sorts of caps. And then some mini bags. The night table, what do I have here? my wireless charger, some water so that I have access to water. No one wants to wake up and go somewhere in the middle of the night, right? You want to have all your necessities right next to you. This is actually, I think, Tamagotchi, and I think it's dead, but I just like the way it looks. It's really, really cute. My best friend, my parents, I think, brought it for me from Baikal Lake. I really, really like it. He's so cute. Now moving on to the other side of this room. Where you can see my workspace, my vanity. I don't even know if you can call it that, but I guess this is as close as you can get in Japan with this size of the apartment. So I have my 27-inch iMac along with some planners. Some of you might know I absolutely adore all planners, organizers. This is my makeup box. If you open it up, it actually looks something like this. This is a little mirror. Right now it's closed, but if you open it, you can actually set it up. Again, not enough space! I need more space. Here's the little shelf where I keep all my hair accessories, some stuff, some more stuff, more stuff, more stuff. Yes! And this mysterious door is... what do you think? What do you think it could be? Well, maybe some of you already guessed, and you're right. This is our walk-in closet. Yeah, quite messy. Sorry about that. I wish it was just a little bit bigger. It's quite hard to share it with another person. I wish it was all to myself. Maybe next time when we're moving out and moving in somewhere else. But for now, I've done my best to make sure it works. I've added some drawers, some boxes, some more drawers. Well, as you can see, every little tiny nook and cranny of the space is used. Alright, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the tour, and do let me know if you have any questions on how you can find an apartment in Tokyo and what are the tips and tricks, because I know that this can be quite frustrating and actually quite hard for a foreigner when you're looking for a place to live in Japan, or specifically in Tokyo. So if this is something you might be interested in, do let me know in the comments. And I'll see you again next time. Bye!